Everyone's on. It's 6 minutes past, guys, so I'm just gonna get started. Oh my goodness. Okay, first of all, I hope you guys all had a wonderful holiday, Christmas holiday. And now tomorrow we have New Year's Eve. I don't know what you're doing, but I hope you guys have a good time and be safe. Thank you, Elizabeth. My daughter picked it out. That's what happens when you leave it to a 4-year-old. It's cute. So anyways, I see a lot of you, but some of you I don't know, and some of you, your number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or wing. So whoever you are, if you can put your cameras on, then I can see you. If not, put your if you've been in this business less than 6 months, put it in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat so that way I can keep track. And then if you've been in the business for over a year, put a 2 in the chat. Because all of our Zooms, you guys, are going to be geared towards people being in this business longer, but also touch on people being new in this business, okay? If you've been in this business for over 2 years plus, go ahead and put it 3 in the chat. So I just want to make sure that everybody see if there's anyone that's brand new on here or very, very new. Okay. Hold on. When I hit my, oh no, it will go through. 1 second, I'm on a Zoom. I'll help you in a little bit. I've got a customer trying to order, so that's a good thing. All right, so we got some 1s. Okay, good. Welcome, you guys. First of all, super excited. You joined at the right time. Like, you couldn't have joined at a better time because we are literally right in the midst of starting the crazy boom season. Okay. And we also just came out with a brand new product. So you could not have started at a better time. And right now is the best time to start getting brand new distributors in because they're going to see a lot of awesome results with the business because it's going into boom season, you guys. Every single year, I've been in this business for February will be 8 years. It's crazy to me when I think of that, but it'll be 8 years. And every single year, December is kind of like the lowest month, okay, which is to be expected because that is how it is in every business. Everywhere we go. I don't care if you're in a tanning salon, unless you're Target because of Christmas, businesses are slow during this time of year, okay? But once January hits, and this is cool because our business literally just came out with everything fun and exciting now, which they usually wait, which is so exciting because they're giving us like a huge head start. So normally it literally from January on, it goes like this. And we are right there, you guys. So right now is the explode your business time and the momentum. And oh God. So I want to be transparent with you guys. I have been in my feels and in my mind a lot the last few months. It just shows you that I am human. I've told you guys that, I was transparent with you guys in our chat. Life happens, things happen. I had someone, and I'm not talking just a stupid comment on a Facebook page, okay? I'm not talking like, you can't let that stuff get you down, you guys. You're going to have to get used to the no's and the negativity people. I'm talking something hit me hard and I didn't realize how much I let it affect me and my business. I did not realize, and I just kind of like let it hit my belief and my confidence in who I am. And truly, to be completely honest with you, of course, like for me, I draw back. I still work. I don't just stop working, but I just draw back. And then obviously I don't bring in as much as I usually do because I lost confidence. Okay. But I also felt not so, it's hard to lead and always be the cheerleader when you're in that position. Okay. Right. So, I lean on you guys just as much as you lean on me for the positivity and the coaching and the cheerleading. Because we're a team, we're human beings. So we're all going to go through kind of the feels and life happening. And so for a while there, I just felt like, well, what do I have to offer to you guys to talk about? And that's me being completely honest with you. Like, if I feel this way, what do I have to bring to the table right now? And that's why I've drawn back on some Zooms and stuff, just because I'm just like, how am I supposed to pump you guys up if I'm not there? And so what happened was, when I did tell you guys about my, just a little bit about being transparent and how I've been feeling, you guys blew me away. Okay. And what you really, really made me realize, now I'm not going to promise you that that won't happen to me again. Like, right. This is my career. I'm here for life. You guys will know that. I will always be here for you. You can always reach out to me. I will never leave this business. I will never leave you. Okay. You don't have to worry about that. But I'm not going to promise that I might not have life happen, every so often. Okay. But what you guys reminded me of, like, truly reminded me that this business isn't about me. It's about all the lives that we've changed and all you. I'm going to try not to cry. But a lot of you came to me, and, I had you telling me, like, Autumn, because of you, I believe in myself so much. And, like, because of you, I've never had this belief before in myself, because I came into this business, I wouldn't be here mentally, and just the things that you guys told me, I'm like, it's just this huge epiphany to me that, like, what an impact that not only I have on you guys, but what about you guys on other people? And this isn't like, it's not just about me, it's about you guys and the people you're impacting. You have no idea what kind of impact you're having on maybe that one distributor that came into your business that you helped change their life. You have no idea how maybe that one customer is just so utterly grateful for you coming into their life because you've helped them gain confidence, helped them get healthy. Maybe it became a friend. Like, you guys, this business is so much more than just money. And we talk about that all the time, but it's truly, like, so much more. And I just want you guys to know that, like, the impact that you guys have on other people is insane. And again, sometimes I need reminded too, obviously, and maybe checked on once in a while. How you doing? How are you doing? And I have people in this business that, like, maybe sometimes I also want to get this out. If I come to you and say, hey, girl, how's it going? How are you? How is your Christmas? Do not be afraid to open my message because you think all I want to know is, are you working your business? Because I truly feel, being in this business for almost 8 years now, you're going to go through growth lessons. You're going to go through leadership growth lessons. And at one point in time, you become we dehumanize people on accident. We don't do it on purpose. It's just an accident because we're so in the drive and we're so in the groove, and we forget that we are all human. We all have lives. So I want you guys to know that if I'm literally asking you, how are you doing? That is literally all I'm asking. I am not asking, why aren't you working? Are you working? What's going on with your business? Like, I truly care about you as human beings. in this business, you guys, because in this business, you guys, it has brought me to you as people and as friends and as family. Okay. Now, does that mean that I'm not going to check on you when it comes to business? Sure. But I'm not also going to be in your inbox asking you if you're working your business, because let's be real, we all join because it's our own business. And we don't want a boss calling us and knocking on our door, because let's be real, you'd be fired because nobody's going to do that for you. Okay. So I will message you and ask you how you're doing. How's life once in a while? Hello? She's got clothes in there.
Oh, come here, Avery. You got clothes.
You're naked. Go. She's got clothes in the bathroom. So I just want to put that out there, because I know sometimes, I know for a long time, I know people are like, oh, when Autumn's in my inbox, and some people will not answer. So some people will not open it because they're like in a funk right now. Some people just immediately think, oh my God, I got to tell her I'm not doing so well in my business. Like, you guys, it's not all about that. Like, yes, I'm here for you ultimately because of this business, but we also care. So with that all being said, I just wanted to throw that out there and just be completely transparent with you guys. And I want to kind of like, this year in 2021, well, first of all, I want to plan a Zoom for us to do. I'm thinking next Wednesday, probably, maybe something like that, for like a dream board Zoom together, like vision, play some music. But this year, what I really dream up for our team is having some Zooms that are not just me and Stephanie talking to you, not just other leaders talking to you. I want this to be an open, and I'm not saying bitch session, I'm saying open, friendly conversation meetings together, like almost like huddles. Like, let's have huddles in 2021. That's what I'm dreaming up this year. I want to have huddles. I want our team camaraderie to be stronger than ever. Okay. I truly feel that this tribe is awesome. I really do. I do believe that our camaraderie is good. It sucks that we're not able to get together as local teams right now. But other than that, like, I want a huddle. I want everybody to feel welcome to talk and ask questions and just chat with each other and grab a drink. I do not want our Zooms every single week or every month or whenever we decide to do them to always be Stephanie and I being this, let's just talk to you and you guys listen, or whatever other leader does it. I want it to be a huddle. I want it to be, let's get to know each other. Like, let's truly dig in and vision together. So I did something today. So I went to a new gym today, which is out of my comfort zone. So I'm going to challenge you all to do something within this next month out of your comfort zone. Something new. I don't care what it is. It's just something that makes you feel uncomfortable. Do something, okay? Something you've been wanting to do. Life's too short. Fear, like, just stop letting fear get in the way and just do something new. Today, I walked in, I'm normally at the Y. Today, I decided to try a new fitness place. It was very scary for me, but I decided to do it. I signed up right after I did it. I said, this is what I'm doing. Am I still scared? Yup. Do I not want to go on Monday? Yes and no. I feel like I'm going to have a love-hate relationship with it, but I know my body is going to be loving me. And I know for a fact that the minute I left, do you know those freaking amazing workout hormones that come and they just make you happy? You guys, with my gummies coming, I am just excited. So I also have some things on my vision board, and I'm just sharing with you guys. You know, I want to read, which means audio for me, 50 books this year. That's my goal. I've never done that. And all that takes is just discipline and habit. And that's what we really want to talk about too, is habits today, because I've been listening to a new book and it's called Healthy as Fuck, I think. Mind my sailor mouth, but it's amazing. And it's just talking about habits because we talk about discipline, and she talks about how just motivation and discipline and all that's such bullshit. It's habits. Habits is what we need for this business. Habits is what we need to lose weight. Habits is what we need to have a good, healthy lifestyle or a happy life, right? It's making habits. So that's one of the biggest things is we take the simple tools that we give you. Don't overcomplicate it. It's very simple. Use the KPIs. And we are going to make new habits, whether it's like for me, I have a habit of getting on my phone as soon as I get up. I hate that habit. I'm going to get rid of it. For me, that's a habit I want to get rid of. But then I want new habits to come in that are going to help accelerate my life and make my life better and healthier and business driven. As well as, getting down on the floor and playing with my kids. These are the things that you got to think about, and this is what this is all about, you guys. It's fresh start. The new year is just like a Monday, but it's like exploded, right? Everybody feels that way, like, oh, I'll start on Monday. No, the new year is like, holy crap, like let's okay, what am I changing this year? So I think I want everybody to close their eyes, and I want you to envision. It's 2020 it's December 2020 right now. Okay. So June of 2021, I want you to envision right now, and I want you to, after you envision it, I want you to type it in the chat of where you want to be financially. I want to know what you want your paycheck to look like. I want to know what rank you want to be. I want to know if you want to lose some weight. And I want to know if you want to start new different habits, whatever it may be. Just feel free to share it in the chat. That is 6 months from now. I want you guys to explode the chat, dream it up. Just think 6 months from now, where do you guys want to be? It's December 2020. You have 6 months. Then I want you to think about December 2021 and exactly 1 year from now. Do you want to be where you are right now? Or are you ready to change this year and make better habits and have a way better paycheck next December? And maybe next December, which is my kicker goal, is to not have a weight loss goal in January of 2022. To stop making that stupid goal of constantly having to lose weight and feel better. I like it. Jenny's getting her license. Hallelujah. Standing on a beach. That's awesome. Keep going. Write it down, you guys. If you're typing it out and you don't have this written down somewhere in your house, you need to write it down, because I want you to look at it in 6 months and see if you are where you plan to be. Because you will if you put your mind to it. It's all about habit. All about habit, guys. So let's see. Go back to school. Pull up my credit. No more diabetics. Okay, I love it. So what do we always say when we have a goal? What do? We have to put a plan behind it, right? So you have to ask yourself, what are you going to do to get to that goal in June. Because obviously what we're doing right now is not going to get us there unless, I know some of you are pushing already, which is I'm very, very proud of you. And some of you, your mindsets are great. You're doing amazing. And you started that a month, 2 months ago. But some of us need to get our heads right. By 6 months. Love it. Good. Good. And so from here tonight or, this week, well, you guys, does that work for you Wednesday next week? 9 p.m. to do like a little, we'll just start our vision boards. All right. So those of you that haven't done your vision board, we'll do 9 p.m. next Wednesday. And from here, so you have a whole week to think about it. I'm talking put stuff on there. Put details. I want you to start writing it out when you think about what do you want? And like Cami said, that's what they do when they're on these vision boards. They ask you over and over and over again, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? You want to buy your house? You want to be out of debt? You want to lose 20 pounds? You want to read a bunch of books? You want to be mentally stable? You want to be really happy? You want Botox? Whatever it may be. You put it on there. You want to get your license? You want to pay for a car? You want to go to the beach? You want to go to the beach 5 times? Think about it. You want to pay for Christmas next year in cash? Don't have to worry about it. That's a year from now. Want to pay off your student loans? Where do we want to be, you guys? What do you want? You want to feel better in your skin? You want to be able to give? You want to be able to pay 2 Christmases off next week or next year? How about that? Pay your Christmas and somebody else's. I like that idea. I love that idea. So put all that down, write it down, think about it this week. Think about it. I mean, I'm talking like when you're driving, think about what you want. Because I feel like we don't think about it enough. And we don't think about where we want to be in 6 months. We just think about tomorrow. We think about today. And that's the other thing I want to do is we want to start talking about 6 months from now. We want to talk about next year. We want to talk about 2022. Are you going to be here? Y'all showing up? Y'all going to be here another year? I ain't going nowhere. I'll be here. In a year from now, I'll be right here. Hopefully I'll have a better chair. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Miss Steph, you want to talk?
I don't know. You had me kind of choking up a couple times, but I'm about to start my period, so I'm just a hot mess over here. But I will talk. Yes, I will. We have about 10 minutes left before this shuts off, guys. I always paid for Zoom, and to be honest, I just got to the point where I just stopped paying for it because, if Autumn and I are going to show up, and if your leaders are going to show up, we'll pay for Zoom so that we can like extend stuff longer. But we need people to show up. Okay, you got to show up for yourself because that's the number one thing that you can do for your business. I can give you one of my number one tips when I started this business over 5 years ago was I was just a sponge. Okay, if you're only trying to learn from like Autumn, me, other leaders like that are on this Zoom, and you don't expand your horizons, and maybe you're so new you don't know who to follow, but like like Cheyenne Knox, Jade Hooper, Rachel Jones, Noel Cruz, like we can give you names of people, Morgan Martin. If you don't follow Ashley Mayfield, if you don't follow other leaders and just always be willing to learn, you're going to struggle in this business. Okay. Because the biggest thing is you're not going to feel like doing this every single day. Like you're just not. And the hardest thing that I've struggled with is, working this business. One of my number one things in the first 2 years that I was in this business, I was the most consistent ever. I was so consistent to the point where it burned me out. But that's because I took it to like an unhealthy level. Okay, so you have to find a level of consistency with your business that fits your lifestyle, that helps you reach the results that you want to reach. Because you may not, if you even just scroll through the chat, you're going to see that people's goals are so different. Somebody may have a goal of wanting to read, like for instance, when Autumn set her goal of 50 books next year, listening to 50 books, I guarantee you somebody on here was like, man, if I could just read like 5, that'd be great. But that's what my point is. Your goal of 5 is not any less important than her goal of 50, because we all want something different in this world. That's what makes us special. That's why God made us all different. You want something different than somebody else wants on here. Like I call myself a travel slut. So you can imagine with this quarantine, how insane I'm going, not being, dude, I've had 3 cruises canceled. Okay. Like I'm going bananas. I just want to freaking go somewhere. Okay. But other people may have no desire to travel. Maybe you have credit cards you want to pay off. Maybe you have a new car you want to get. Maybe you want to go to a cabin. Maybe you want to be able to put your kids in dance. Whatever it is, it's just as important, but you need to figure out what it is. And then you need to be consistent enough to do it every day. You need to have the habit and not work this business out of emotion, because I can tell you, I love Zumba. I love to dance. Okay. But as that being like my number one way to work out, there are times where when I leave and get in the car to go to Zumba, I'm not really excited to do it. Now, when I get there, do I get into it and does it get easier? And yes, it's just like working your business. You have to start. Autumn is the number one person who's always said, you just start. Because when you send out one message or you get out one host to post, you're like, okay, all right, I can do more. I can get 2 up. I can get 5 up. I can get 10 up. I posted today. I can post tomorrow. Okay, I'm learning TikTok. Maybe I'm not doing 1 a day, but I'm learning how to do a couple a week. I'm getting my feet wet. Okay, I'm posting on my story. Sometimes I forget. Guys, it's just about learning like the easy daily tasks we do every day. Okay, so if you're brand new, guys, we should be growing our mind every single day. So that's listening to an Audible, that's listening to a YouTube that's positive. And personally, I think you should be listening to some sort of training. Now, if you can't get 1 training done a day, then split it up over a couple days, but listen to other leaders like Jade Hooper, like I said, Cheyenne, Morgan. Listen to how they train and teach. You're going to hear different things and it's going to hit you in a different way. And I learned so much at the beginning of this business just by making myself utilize wasted time we have when we're folding clothes, making dinner, driving in the car, showering. Like, let's be real. We watch TV. Okay. Our kids are playing. You can be present with your children and have an earbud in your ear, be like while they're listening to their cartoons or watching TV or doing their homework, you can be listening to something that fills your mind. Utilize the wasted time in your day to fill your mind with positivity and train yourself. Okay. We post every day on our story and our pages. Okay. You can learn how to do that, but you have to do it, because if you're not going to post on your page, but you're going to try to do host to post and your page looks like crap, nobody's going to like you, know you, trust you, and buy from you. It's all a big circle. So you have to apply all the daily things we do every day, like posting, growing your network, growing your mindset, doing host to post, messaging people, following up. You have to do those things every day. And guys, our team page that you're in, the Believe Tribe team page, in the units, there's so much information. If every single leader on this Zoom quit today and you were the only one left, you could still be successful, because there is so much information in there. Guys, we could delete the team page. You could go to YouTube and search It Works Leaders, and you could watch people you don't even know, and they could teach you how to do this business. But the biggest thing that it has to happen is you have to want to do it. And you're going to have days where you just don't feel like doing it. I haven't felt like doing this business in months. I've had 2 dogs die, of one of old age that got sick, one that was 3 years old that we put $7,000 into and then had to put down. And then I took my dad off life support in November. If I had a job, I'd have been in the loony bin. I don't know how I'm not in a psych ward right now, because mentally I just feel so drained. And I haven't felt like doing this business, but guess what? Real talk, I'm still getting a residual paycheck because of work I've done for 5 years. And I didn't know 5 years ago when I started this business that the reason God was going to put this in my path was so that when these crappy things happened, I didn't have to worry about going to a job I didn't like. And I was able to be in the moment and spend the last 5 years with my dad before he died. Okay. I get to see my daughter grow up. And don't get me wrong, there's days where I'm like, man, I do not like getting up this early. But guess what? If you start shifting your brain to I get to get up with my kids early in the morning. I get to do this business. I get to work on my goals to be a better person. I get to be able to go to the gym. I get to be able to be around all these amazing people. I get to work on what I want to accomplish. Then it doesn't feel like a hassle or like you're, like we don't want to have to drag you, push you, pull you. You have to be self-motivating. So you just got to start. Okay. If you kind of don't know where to start, I know Montana Long is doing work Zooms every morning and night, Monday through Friday. They're 30 minutes. She gives you a task. She pumps you up. She gives you some inspiration and kicks you in the butt, some tough love. She'll tell you exactly what to do. If you feel like you need that to help get yourself started, get on a 30-minute work session. Dig through the units. Take 15 minutes and dig through the units and learn something. Go watch a YouTube video. Like, you just have to start, and you have to just get out of your own way and stop being so scared, because time's going to pass anyway, guys. It's going to pass anyway. Okay. And you're either going to be where you want to be in 6 months or a year, or you're going to be just like Autumn said. I said to her, I go, you know what I don't want to have to do next year? I don't want to have to say, oh, I'm trying to lose weight again. I mean, I've lost like 455 pounds in my lifetime, because every January I'm like, I want to lose 20 pounds. I'm going to lose 20. I'm going to lose 30. I'm sick of that shit. Like, okay. I was like, no, I'm not doing it anymore. Like, so like, let's set goals and like be consistent to not like, what do? We're like, oh, I lost 20 pounds. Then we gain it back. And then we're like, oh, it's January. Let's lose another 20. Like, that's what we do with our businesses. Okay. We reach a goal and then you fall back. And for those of you who maybe haven't been in this long enough to really reach a goal yet, it may not feel real. It may not feel like you can, but I promise you it is very real. Okay. And you need to get your thoughts together on the vision board. We'll dive in a little bit more with vision and mindset next week. We'll play music, bring your drinks, bring your water, bring your collagen, bring your coffee, bring your beer, bring your wine, bring your whatever you want to bring. And we're going to just get together and we're just going to dream together. So over the next week, just think about what you really want in life. And you're not selfish for wanting things. You have to take care of yourself so that you can be a better friend, mom, wife, a family member, whatever. Like, you can't do anything for the world if you're not taking care of you, and working your business and taking care of your mind is going to just it's going to trickle throughout your entire world, where it's going to just help you. Okay. So I know this is probably going to cut us off, guys. I'm going to put the recording in the team page. I'll just go ahead and start paying for Zoom. Again, we'll figure it out so that we don't have to be cut off, and that way we can do maybe an hour. If you guys have any specific topics you want us to talk about, or like as a group, like she said, get together and go over and have other leaders talk about, like, put it in the chat. Like, we want to make sure that this is not us just talking all the time. Because like Autumn said, this is not fun for us all the time to get in here and talk. That's why we want like this to be interactive. We want to let you guys talk. We want to let you guys share what's working. We want you to get on and have testimonies of what you were able to do with your paycheck last month and how it helped you. And just this is supposed to be fun, and we want this to be a team effort. Okay. So we're really excited for this coming year. Just start, guys. It's the end of the year. PS, if you don't have like a planner, Michaels has these little planners, like everyday planners. They have a big size, medium size, and a tiny size. I got the medium size, and they're 60% off right now. You can go on Michael's website. This was $11. I would get yourself a planner, get what works for you. If you need something small, and you just go to the dollar store and get something you can, like a notebook. If you need that organization, figure out what works for you. Okay. Be the best version of you, but you have to have some sort of organization where you're keeping yourself accountable. And I mean, I'm really excited to shake off 2020, guys, and just have a brand new year. Okay. And that's what you have to do, is just not beat yourself up. If you've lost rank, if your paycheck's not where you want, if you just feel defeated, shake it off, because you can't go back, right? We can only go forward, and you guys are all worthy of everything that you want, no matter where you're at in your business right now. I know from personal experience how you can like beat yourself up if you lose rank or if you fall backwards. If you're brand new and you just feel like you're like, I don't even know where to start, just start. Like I said, just you can do it. Like we all started at start. All of us started completely clueless and we just learned, and you're absolutely capable of everything you want to accomplish. So I was trying to think if there was anything else. Autumn shared a really good Audible with me by Mel Robbins last week. I'm pretty sure it's a free Audible. So starting January 1st, I'm gonna put, I don't know how many there are. I think there's 20 short little episodes. It's basically like a pep talk every day, and it gives you like it's just really good. I'm gonna share those in the chat with you guys. That'll maybe help you guys get started with self-development every day and building your mindset. And right now, because it's the end of the year, start of 2021, if you go and honestly look at Jade Hooper, Cheyenne Knox, Morgan Martin, all those people I named off, if you go look on YouTube, you're going to see so many team Zooms, and they're going to basically be just giving you guys so many tips and so much information that you can go and apply. You just got to find what works for you, and you just have to start working it into your everyday life, because ultimately, if you don't, you're going to be in the same position like that you're in now a year from now. Again, that doesn't feel good. You just got to figure out how to fit this in and make it a priority. So Autumn, it hasn't kicked us off yet, so I don't know why, but I'll let you jump back in for a second.
That's so funny. I don't know why. That's weird. It's like, no, you guys can keep talking. It's fine. All right. Well, who wants to talk? Anybody? Don't be shy.
Normally picks up and it says you have 1 minute left.
Mm-hmm.
That, and maybe it's trying to bait me, because it's like, oh, she stopped paying, we'll give her some extra time and then she'll miss it the next time.
Yes.
Makes sense. Do you guys have any questions? Anything in the chat? Oh, Zoom stopped the time limit so that people could video chat.
Oh, well,
That was nice.
yeah.
Look at them. And I was just shit talking Zoom. I'm sorry, Zoom. My bad.
Sorry, Zoom, if you're listening in.
Probably are. I'm sorry. My bad, Zoom. You're all right. All right. Does anybody?
Like Alexa, listening to everything. She'll be like, "What? What did you say?" I'm like, "I wasn't talking to you." Does yours do that?
I don't have an Alexa Riley has an Alexa, but I don't have one down here, but it would probably be all bad if I did.
It's weird. Avery started saying the F-bomb because I say it so much. It's literally the other day I go, "Oh my gosh, what?" And I go, "What the heck?" And she goes, "What the fuck?" And then she looks at me, she goes, "What the fuck?" And I was like, no, I couldn't stop laughing though. It's so hard not to laugh. And I'm like, no, you can't say that.
Don't do it.
You gotta go to school on Monday. You can't be saying the F word, man. Like, just blame it on your mom.
Oh, you know, like, we didn't talk about that. I guess we could talk about. If you guys didn't see I didn't realize that when they made the announcements, it wasn't going to be like a video that was going to stay up there. Because it's not just on Mark's page. Like, it was like a live stream and now it's gone. So you can't go watch the announcements. I didn't know that. So for all of you who don't know, like Autumn said, there was a new product. It's on your website. There, the what are they called? Slimming
gummies.
Slimming gummies. Somebody asked, are we gonna do any more of the Ruby bootcamp type things? I love the daily checklist. So this is kind of Autumn's thought on okay, so we have a Believe Tribe chat. And that's just kind of been the staple that we've always had. And then we have the Ruby Bootcamp that she renamed. That Ruby Bootcamp is sort of going to, what did you rename it? Tribe Work Chat. That's sort of going to take the place of the Ruby Bootcamp. And that's going to be a working, sort of very interactive chat. So what that means is like somebody could get in there and say, hey, I'm going to do a task work session in an hour. I'm going to throw tasks in here. And if you guys want to do them now or do them later. Okay. Coco, stop it.
So like, I'm going to chime in there with you guys. So I do a morning Zoom every Monday through Friday, and I usually throw that in there. I'll keep doing that. Sometimes Jenny will do an evening Zoom. And then just whenever you are personally going in and you're going to sit down and do some work, because we break these up. So I work a half hour in the morning. I work a half hour at lunch. I work a half hour at night. I very rarely sit down and work 8 hours, like multiple, you know what I mean? Like we break it up into sections. And that's honestly, especially if you're a busy mom, I think there's all females on here right now. If you're a busy mom or, you know, working full time or whatever you're doing, it's doing those small sections throughout your day is actually going to be more beneficial for you. So if you're sitting down and you're getting ready to do your 6 list, your KPIs, throw your tasks in there. That's, you know, and we can all, you know, go back and use them. Like, I think I've thrown, you know, some slides in there before. I know Nicole has before. Just anytime that you are getting ready to do some work and, you know, you want to throw it in there, great. Or, hey, if you want to start a Zoom and say, hey, I'm going to get ready to work for a half hour. Does anyone want to jump on with me? Do it. You know, the more that we all do that, and that's really, I think that for me, one of the goals that I really would like as a team is for all of us to really, you know, do things like that and come together and build a more, what is that word? Camaraderie. Yeah, because you know, we used to meet up and see each other face to face once a month, and we were not able to do that this year. And I don't know about you, but it affected my business. Okay. So doing these Zooms and getting on and just really seeing, and that's how we're going to have to adapt. We're going to have to build relationship this way. So if you're getting ready to work, throw it in there. Because I guarantee you, even if it's only 1 or 2 other people that jump on with you, then hey, at least you have somebody to talk to while you're working. You know what I mean? And you can like go back and forth with one another. And you know, I'll never forget the time we did a work session and we were laughing about the responses that Stephanie was getting for the day. It was a hot mess. But like, you know, just stuff like that, like jumping on those, you know, it doesn't have to be a set schedule all the time to do a Zoom. And you don't have to be a leader to start a Zoom at all. Okay. If you're getting ready to work and you're brand new and you've been in the business for 3 days and you're like, I want to do some work and I don't want to do it by myself, throw it in there.
Yeah,
somebody will start a Zoom.
If you wait for your leader to work, you'll never own your business. And that's what I've been trying to talk to you guys about more too, is like, you have to take ownership of your business. This is your business. It's not mine. It's not Steph's. It's not Jamie's. It's not Jenny's. It's your business. So if I would walk away today, would you stay or would you go? You know, you can't depend on us to work, to knock on your door and say, hey. So that's what she's, you know, yes. If you're like, hey, I'm about to sit down and work, sweet. If you're on this Zoom and you're not in the work chat, let us know. We'll get you in there. The Believe Tribe chat, we started that because we have a huge team page of people. We have some walkers, we've got some runners, we got some lifers, lots of lifers, but we've got some people that do absolutely nothing but come in and out. We've got, I mean, so many people. So the reason we started the Believe Tribe chat was because it's all of the actual active distributors that are using the product, trying to do the work, lifer, more or less. And that's where we go in and we pump each other up. We shout out enrollments. We do contests, do a lot of announcements and stuff, which I tried to post everywhere. But again, same thing. Do not wait for leaders to do it. If you see that Mark posts something, post it in there. The sooner you start acting like a leader, the bigger your paycheck's gonna be. Because when I first started this business, I did not have anybody doing it for me. I developed this. So the minute you start acting like that, the people are gonna follow you. Your team's gonna follow you. The people are going to say, well, I want to join this chick. Let's do it. And then your people are going to learn how to take ownership of their business and do the same exact thing. Because if not, you guys, we never grow. We'll never, ever, ever, ever grow if you always wait for Autumn and Stephanie to shout out we're doing a Zoom. It's never going to happen.
So it's
So
like, it's sort of like whenever we'll have people join our business and, you know, your business, and they'll be like, well, didn't you see I posted on my page yesterday? I'm like, no, because you're not a potential. So I'm not stalking your page because I'm
No.
a business. Okay. Once you're in this long enough, you realize that, like, Autumn and Nicole and I will say to ourselves, like, hey, I'm sure you didn't see it because you're not looking at my page, because that's not work. That's not income producing. It's not like we can't check on each other, but you get my drift, right? So it's the same thing. It's like nobody's knocking on your door like, hey, when you pooped today, did you wipe your butt, or are you waiting for someone to come tell you to do it? That's this business. It's just truly like that. We're in such, all of us were raised in the boss employee mindset. Okay, that's just how society is. We were raised, that's how it was in school. There was a teacher, that was the authority. She's the one, or he's the one that controlled the room. And if we're not careful, we do that in our everyday life when we're an adult. And for some of you who still work full-time jobs, there's nothing wrong with that, but you're still accustomed to the boss employee mindset. I know when I did dental, I had the dentist and I had the boss, employee mindset. This is nothing like that. That's why it's so hard for some people, because you have to do the things without somebody telling you to. And sometimes, like Autumn said, we're not even thinking like, are you doing the things? Because, I'm not saying we're always doing the things. Like we've said, we've struggled. But when we're being consistent, nobody's telling us to do those things. We're waking up and we're figuring out our day. And, she's got a toddler and she's got a teenager who's with her half the time, who's not. I have an 11-year-old and a husband who I get to spend time with, and I help him with his business occasionally. We all have different lives. And I'm not working at the same time Autumn's working. And Autumn's not working the same time Jenny's working. We're all working whenever it fits our day, and we're doing it because we want to be able to get things accomplished. And we all do it a different way, but at the end of the day, you want to be able to lay your head on your pillow and feel like, okay, even if I didn't enroll anybody today, which is the ultimate goal, I did things. And if my team did what I did today, would I be happy with that? And I love what Jamie said, where she was like, you don't have to be in this business like 5 years to be somebody that can start a Zoom and work together.
She just got kicked off. Everybody's kidding. Jenny just got kicked off too, and then she's back. It was so weird. Anyway,
but like the thing is, guys, is I've made some of my best friends in this business, and they're not on my team. They're sidelines. So if you take the time to do Zooms and like get together with other people that are in the chats and get on and work together, you could quite possibly meet one of your best friends you didn't know existed. And then you don't feel alone doing this, because that's why a lot of people you guys just like give up so easily, because you just feel alone. And it does make it hard when we're not in front of each other and we can't get together. And, way back a couple years ago, we used to get together for lunches all the time and work at Panera. Things are just different now, guys. So we have to make it more intentional with doing Zooms, doing work togethers, get on other people that are not on our teams. Like I said, Montana does one every morning and night. I know that Cheyenne Knox does like a journaling Zoom. I don't know the Zoom code, but I'm sure we could get it. She does like a journaling Zoom every single morning, Monday through Friday. Jamie does them. Jenny does them. There's just so many opportunities for you guys to fit this into your day and learn from so many different people and find a way to make it not hard or complicated. Like, make it fun. Like, this business is not hard. What's hard is making yourself do it every day. What is the issue? Yes, I'll be up in 1 second. Yeah, like for real. Done. What does that mean? No, don't tell me now. Is it bad for us? I don't know what's happening. I have to get off. Jeez Louise. All right. So I have to get off the Zoom now. So
like for real.
Stop the recording, like for real. I'm going to stop recording, guys.